Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Eizouken ni wa Teo Dasu. And let's get into the episode. 3, 2, 1, play. A very dramatic zoom out there. Must be concentrating really hard. Sounds legit. Tan? I see. Oh wow. Why are you so concerned about all this? Yeah. It hurt, I guess. Let's keep our wings nice and healthy. Huh. The judge, okay. I imagine it would be. I guess this is the first time hearing about this. Okay. You know. A dance scene. Now we're talking. You get cool poses too. I mean, I would party too if I got to be in an anime. Is there a problem with that? I guess there would be. Oh, we have company? Oh, we have a lot of company. Oh no. Works way too well. Well, yeah. Well, they can just get over that. But yeah, they never come with good news, do they? Easy breathe. Easy breathe. Easy breathe. Considering we're in summer now, I would love some easy breezy, just from that direction. Would feel great. The dance never gets old. We'll just start somewhere. Okay, we're in like a full meeting. Sure. I mean, I'd say it's educational. That's an exception because that's what we like. Well, then what's the problem? Just let us do our thing. Yeah, there's a bud coming. How dare you make money off of your hard work? Yeah, you're kind of not really saying much of value here. It doesn't. To explain why making money is a bad thing, you haven't addressed that at all. Yeah, I mean, they're teachers. That means they're basically gods, right? Well, they can just get over it. I don't know what you expect me to tell you. It's a good counterline. Wow, she really doesn't hold back, does she? Buy more couches. Is there a problem with benefiting yourself? We're trying to, but you're getting in the way. Yeah. Yeah, there's really shouldn't be no problem here. The point is, do what we tell you. Well, that was frustrating to have to listen to. The true profits are the friendships we made along the way, is what they were trying to say, but... Just eyes squinting, disapprovingly. We are working hard, though. Okay, that's a lot of words. I could just imagine that tape falling on her head. Oh wow, this animation. Did the camera fall over? Low. Doesn't stand for, like, comic low, does it? Work has been done. Got a beard going on there. It's made of paper. Okay, here we go. Sounds pretty cool. Ouch. Gotta watch out for those lasers. Even if you can't see them. They're bad things. Well, yeah, you would assume so. You know, things work out that way sometimes. They wanted the resources. I guess it's still not good enough. Just completely murdered her. The heck? Okay. Is there a problem in here? Where do we just end up? Just in the vacuum of space, perhaps? Fully rotated. Okay, yeah, we are lost. They're like right in between the laser beams. That is not a safe place to be. So was that nasty noise just snoring? How rude. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that. Today is tomorrow. Ain't that the truth? Actually, what is today? I think it's Thursday. No, it is Friday. Okay, yeah. She made it. Somehow. Up that hill with a bike. Don't ask me. Was that an answer? Oh jeez. Wow, you just got way overtaken. Yeah, I gotta observe, gotta be a part of things. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to be left out. uh, Scenario hunting, yeah. As long as you don't get in our way, you're allowed to come. Because you're the best bike rider? I'm sure it will. And even if it's not, the productiveness is the friendship we made along the way. Man, we've had a lot of montages this episode. At least two. That's a lot, right? Whew, I'm getting hot and sweaty just watching this. Because it was already hot and sweaty. This just kind of piles onto it. I can see my school from here. I'm sure it does. It's not often to hear someone say probably with such confidence. That's a pretty interesting clock. Oh, a pendulum. Yeah, that's something to be excited about. Just don't get hit by it. Yeah, I got the same impression. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, that's what I want to hear. A treasure. An alliance of thieves. Interesting running posture up those stairs. It's a good look on you. A grassy field on a rooftop? Did I hear that right? Or see that right? Or both? Yeah, yeah. K is okay. You say so. Oh. Is that a UFO? The turret. Exposure test. Yeah, this happens sometimes. Okay. It all's coming together. Oh. Fluffy thing? What kind of fluffy thing do you have? You got my curiosity now. So that's the fluffy thing. What exactly does it do? Like, does it wipe sweat? You know, like a doctor, like nurse sweat. You know, that kind of thing. Probably not. Reminds me like a pop filter kind of thing. Oh, think I hear it. Now he has to wait for the laser beams to fire. There you go. Good job, everyone. Y'all worked pretty hard to not breathe for a few seconds. Right, yeah. It happens. I don't think we need any more new ideas. I think we should settle down on that a bit. Been a long day. Excellent. Much better than I could do. What do you want now? Whatever. You're all student council people, you're all evil. What matters? And money making. Nobody wants just a mere simulation when you can do the real thing. Is that a thinly veiled threat? But more importantly, what are we doing over here? Just some engineering feats. I see we all have protection. She just wondered what she walked into. Got pretty lights. Oh, like sound waves, okay. I get it. It's like editing, just cutting it around, moving it. Just don't break anything. It's a work in progress, okay? Okay, that's what it does. At least we know now. Too many words. Okay, I guess that's pretty cool. That would be so loud. So many bells. Really almost looks like they're doing like a magical circle kind of thing. With the way the waves are coming out. Like you drew a transportation circle on the ground, you put your hands against it, and then it starts glowing. Like it has that kind of look to it almost. It is a lovely sound, yes. And she's just continuing her nap back there. Much smaller than real life. What do villains sound like? Well, I'm still tying that bow. It's a difficult bow. Yeah, this is our club. It's an interesting one for sure. Okay, that's an art style. Alright then. Okay, that was the 10th episode of Eizouken ni wa Dasu. And this episode, well, our first part here, one of the early bits, we apparently got into a little bit of trouble. The student council just comes over to our club basically to have a bit of a chat with the teachers who seem to be not big fans of some of the stuff the club is doing. Now, yeah, their only real complaint seems to be just the money-making aspect. Like, we have this line here. Well, it's not very educational to use club activities to earn money, is it? I do not know at all where he's coming from with this. Like, I mean, earning money, like, it's a valuable thing to learn. Like, that's kind of what life is for the most part, right? If you don't earn money, you can't really have much of a life. Like, you know, doing anything really involves money. Like going to the movies, having food at all, you know, having a roof over your head. Like, I would say that earning money is one of the most important, if not the most important skill you could learn in school. And yet, he has the audacity to say this line. It's not very educational to use club activities to earn money. Like, I don't get that. Especially if your club activity is supposed to be like your start to a potential career. Like, for example, if you had like a manga club and you wanted to make a career for yourself as a mangaka, yeah, that would be kind of like an early stepping stone to your career path. Like, it all seems to connect just fine to me, you know? You have a beginning stage of something that will eventually be a full-blown career for you. So you do it to gain experience and stuff. And I don't see why earning money compromises any other aspect of the club activities. I don't quite get what the point they're trying to make here. Like, I'll try to watch the whole scene again and see if I can figure out exactly what the issue here is. We'll see. Just a lot of this bothers me, because even this line here, like right after that, Kanamori says, isn't the culture festival a means of securing profits from outside of the school too? That's a good point. Because yeah, school festivals, it brings in outside people, and they buy things and stuff. And he says that's a special exception. Doesn't give a reason for why it is. It just is. Because what's the actual reason is because we do it, because we approve of it. Because, you know, that's why it's an exception. That's why it's acceptable, because we're okay with it. Like, just so much of the dialogue from the teacher's side just really irritated me here, if I'm honest. And this part here, right after he kind of finishes saying that they've done some pretty good stuff, he follows it up by saying, but you can't try and profit off of it. That makes it something else. Wait, that makes it something else than education. I'm not sure if that's a properly grammatical sentence, but it's not important. Don't you see? And don't you see my non-logical argument here? Like, it's so ridiculous. How does earning money off of your hard work make it uneducational? Like, it's almost like an excuse somebody would give to have an unpaid intern. That's almost what it sounds like. It just, I feel like I'm wasting too much time kind of stuck in this one topic, but it just blows my mind, because he's saying something that just doesn't make any sense to me, and he offers no real logical backing for it, but he keeps trying to sound like he is. Like, he just kind of repeats himself over and over again, saying, yeah, I'm right, don't you see that? Like, it just really irritates me, to be honest. Like, there's no good argument here. He's not offering a real argument. He just, I don't like you guys making money, so stop doing it. That's all he's saying. But he's trying to make it sound like it's for the sake of education, but it's not. Like, it's ridiculous. It irritates me quite a bit. At the very least, I get to see Kanamori kind of firing back, which is good. However, in this kind of situation, the teacher is always right, even if they're not, so there's really not much you could do from a student's perspective, which just kind of adds to the frustration of the overall scene. But I think I've talked about this scene enough. Let's move on to something else now. I say that, but it's not like there's much more to really say about the episode. Like, we're continuing to work on our project, you know? We have like a montage of various work. It was funny seeing just the camera fall over as Tsubame was trying to do some like motion capture kind of things. The camera just falls back. That was quite funny. And Kanamori just keeps getting mad at Asakusa because she's just like so unfocused. Like, some things not complete. She easily gets distracted by other cool ideas. Like, it's kind of hard to rein her in, and just getting kind of frustrated with that, and that's kind of amusing as well. And just cool kind of going around on bike and seeing the environments and stuff like that. And, you know, there is some interesting ideas that Asakusa has here. You know, what she mentioned, it's just not quite complete yet. But I'm sure it will be eventually, and when it is, it should be pretty good. But yeah, the scene where we had to record the sound as well, everyone just had to be very quiet until the sound finished, and then they're just like, okay, we can breathe now. That was also a bit funny. But yeah, not really too much to say. just the thing I had the most thoughts on was just that beginning meeting, because it just pressured me so much. Just all of that. Especially the one girl that was like, basically took the stance of they're teachers, so they're right, you know? Like, they're amazing because they're teachers. Like, by default, that's how it works. As soon as you hire as a job, you suddenly become a saint, you know? A higher level being. Like, that bothered me a little bit too. But, you know, I guess that's as expected of student council people. But at least some of them. So, yeah, that was a thing as well. So, yeah, not really much more to say. Just, as usual, we have some pretty interesting visuals here and there, like imagination sequences, the usual kind of thing. And, yeah, hopefully things work out. Because there was a bit of warning about, you know, if you venture too far outside the school's ecosystem, you know, you don't get the protection anymore. And I do get where she's coming from that to a degree. Because, yeah, once you do something, like schools, a lot of time they will provide kind of a, and I don't think safety net's the best word for it, kind of like a simulation, they use that word here, like kind of a safe little environment for you to kind of like practice a concept where you might not have to necessarily deal with the usual real world dangers you might deal with otherwise if you're outside of the school sphere. And she is kind of warning her of that, because that is kind of the negative side of what she's doing, which is going outside the school to try to, you know, get more profits, more success, and just kind of let her know that the inherent risks that go alongside with that, which is good. As long as that wasn't any kind of, you know, veiled threat, it's just a normal warning, then it's fine. I have nothing against that, because that's definitely true. Definitely something that needs to be considered. But Kanamori is somebody that I think does consider like everything as best she can. Like, that is kind of her character. So I'll be honest, I didn't quite get the kana money pun, like the original Japanese pun. I tried to listen. Like, maybe they were saying kanemori, like ne instead of na, like kana money. Maybe that's what it was. I couldn't quite tell if that's what they were saying. It might have been. Otherwise, I'm not sure what the joke was, because kanemori instead of kanamori, that would be funny. If it is a joke, I get it and it's funny. If it's not the joke, then I don't get it. But because I tried to listen for it, I couldn't quite. Didn't sound to me like they were saying kana, but my hearing's not great, so it's hard to say for sure. But that's kind of the last thing I wanted to say. So, yeah, since we do have some foreshadowing there of potential issues in the future, it'll be interesting to see if, like, what kind of problems we run into. Because I imagine we will, soon enough, run into some serious issues because of some of the ideas that Kanamori's tried to have. So, yeah, we'll see how things go. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.